Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So I am dealing with a little bit of financial infidelity from my husband. And I'm just kind of wondering, how we can move past that. The original incident, it's happened several times, but the kind of straw that broke the back was about a year ago. I learned that he had borrowed about $14,000 from his employer.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I guess they offered to pay off a debt that was trying to garnish his wages.
Mm-hmm.
What was that
I
debt?
found out it was he had started a business several years ago. And so we're working on paying off a lot of the consumer debt that was kind of left over from that. And so,
did you know about that debt before he got the loan to pay it off?
I did, and we did get a notice about the they had filed the lawsuit, and it was a court date. He said he went to the court date, explained to them that the business had been closed, and they kind of just said they were washing their hands of it, and I didn't hear anything else about it.
So he made up that entire lie?
Hey, George here with a quick interruption. If something were to happen to you tomorrow, would your family know where to find your life insurance policy, your will, even your Netflix password? Well, Knockbox solves that. It's a kit that organizes your financial accounts, estate plans, and everything your family would need all in one place. That way they don't have to hack into your laptop or locate some long-lost thumb drive. So leave them a legacy, not a scavenger hunt with Knockbox. Ramsey fans get the best discount available at knockbox.com/Ramsey. That's knockbox.com/Ramsey.
So he made up that entire lie? That they...
I think he went. I don't know that it was actually, wiped clean. I don't think he told me the full extent of it.
Well, clearly it wasn't, because then he turned around and borrowed it from his employer.
Right. Well, somebody showed up at his work, a deputy or something maybe, and with the order to garnish his wages. Instead of doing the garnishment, his employer paid it off, and they took a lump sum out of each one of his checks. And I didn't find out until about 9 months after his checks had been.
So essentially, he tried to avoid wage garnishment by having his employer do it for him.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And so that was about a year ago. I found out that, and I actually, we have kids, and I was done at that point. He's made a lot of stupid financial decisions in the past.
But before you go, you keep going forward, I want to keep pulling that first one. So they were garnishing the wages out of his checks, $14,000. How much? Because how did you not see that? When
he got his own bank account. Separated all of our finances.
Okay, so finance is totally separate. Okay.
So he made a lot of moves to hide this from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Open another bank, then move the direct deposit to that new bank without your knowledge? And then have you guys had separate finances in the past?
No, they were together up until about two or 3 years ago. Okay. And ever since then it's been, yeah.
So you said this was not the first thing. Give us another example of something, because this one's pretty extreme.
Well, when he had his business open, I saw a bill in the mail for, one of his, suppliers or somebody, and it was a lot more than, I had anticipated. And I asked him about it, and he was like, no, it's wrong. It would say he'd take care of it. And then finally, when I call, they're like, no, we've been trying to get hold of you. This amount is correct. This equipment was never returned. Your bill's, $15,000.
As opposed to what you thought would have been $15,000 as
maybe
opposed to
a couple thousand, yeah.
Okay, so these are big numbers.
Yes.
Okay. And have you asked him directly, why are you lying about all this? What's behind it?
He says that he knows that it stresses me out, and so that he's just trying to take care of it himself without me having to know about it.
So take care of it means more lies, more hiding things.
Right. Correct.
And you've made it clear that's not how you're going to rebuild trust in this marriage.
Right. Yes.
Has he fully owned up to all this? Where is he at today?
Well, that was a year ago. And I said that I was done and I was tired of him lying and hiding things from me. And I actually moved in with the kids with some family, and we, he cried and he'll never do it again. And so we decided to work on things. So we're living with family, and collectively, we have probably about $90,000 of debt from this previous, company that he had started that didn't work out. So we said we'll tackle it together. Well, a few weeks ago, I found out that somebody else had tried to, sue him or whatever it was, and he got another loan from this company.
Oh,
this one was only $3,000. Yep, and that for the past 3 months he's been paying that off, and it's paid off now. And we were able to pay off the $14,000 one, once I found out about it. And I said, let's put everything towards it, and so we did that. So I thought everything was good after that. And then,
but you guys, you never really sat down and counseled your way through this. It was kind of just like, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. And
right.
I'm not really
very defensive.
Here's the thing. You're telling us this. I 100% believe what you're saying. You said you left him and he cried and all this stuff. I don't know what the word is for that, but there's a word for the fact that he's making a mistake, but he's putting it on you by saying, I don't want you to be stressed. I don't want you to be the one that's upset. This is too much for you. Like, there's a word for that. I don't know what it is, but I know I don't like it. And there's just part of this where, you've outlined many instances, and yet he continues to do the same kind of crazy, erratic behavior with his debt and with his money. Yeah, I would sit down with a counselor. And in the meantime, I would keep the money separate, and I wouldn't do much more on this until you can sit down with somebody and say, here's what's going on. I don't know why my husband is continuing to do this behavior. Maybe I do have a hand in it. I'm willing to own if I do, right? And you guys both sit down, and until you've given this a fair shake with the help of a professional, that's what I really want for both of you, because something is, and I'm not apologizing or giving merit to what he's doing, but something's causing him to do this. Whether it's some sort of scarcity mind, the way he grew up, some piece of him is feeling like he's got to control this and hide it from you. I don't know why, and I'm not saying that it's right, but I hope you guys can get to the bottom of it. And if it were me, in the meantime, I would set some really clear boundaries, George. I'd be like, listen, you have disrespected me and our family and our money, and you've put us in an unsafe position. And because of that, I can't be linked with money because I got to keep our family safe. So my question for you, Elaine, is, do you earn any money?
I do. And, combined, we do make a decent, we bring in about $135,000 a year. About 45 of that is from myself.
Okay. So you're bringing in 45. So what I would say is this, I'd say what would make me feel safe while we're in counseling is for us to put our money into this account. And I will give you full transparency into what I'm doing with the money, but you're taking our money and you're putting it on debt and you're making payments and you're putting us in an unsafe space. Will you go to counseling with me? And if he says no, he won't, and no, he won't combine the money, then now that's your chance for you to take that to counseling and figure out what you need to do next, because you can't control him.
Yeah, you need consistent honesty from him over time and proof through actions. Those are the two things that will rebuild trust. And if he's unwilling to do that, that is him opting out of this relationship. So you guys need to go through counseling and start to set those guardrails and boundaries and work towards healing.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.